everyone. So, I recently found this hobby called aquascaping, and I decided to look into it a little bit more, and I thought it was a really cool thing, and I wanted to do it. So, I come from a family of fish lovers. All my life I've had fish tanks and stuff. I've asked my dad about this, and he said he used to keep aquarium plants too. And so I decided to, why not continue the family tradition? So, I looked up a lot of videos and researched this, and a lot of videos on YouTube were very hard to follow. I mean, a lot of these people who did the aquascaping, they've been doing it for years, so they're like experts in me. I'm just a little beginner. So, they were talking about things that I didn't even know, so I would have to look up another video or Google something, and it took me a long time to finally realize what I had to do. So, for anybody who's out there who is like me and a little lost, I decided to make a video, so maybe that helps out. So here's my fish tank. I decided to go with a small one because I didn't want something that was high maintenance. I mean, I wanted a little tank, easier to clean, small amount, and this little dresser of mine has been empty, and it was the perfect size. So, for people who don't know, this is called a low maintenance tank, which means it's small and you don't have to do a lot of cleaning and care for this. So, some other aquascapers, they call these nano tanks, which I believe, I may not be right on this, is that a nano tank is anything that is 10 gallons or lower. So mine, this is a 5-gallon. So what I decided to get from my tank is called the Fluval Spec. I have a picture here. I didn't keep the box. So it's this Fluval Spec. It is the 5th edition. It comes with a LED light, comes with day and nighttime, and here's the back of the box. I didn't keep the box because I didn't think I would be doing a video, but you know how things go. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this tank. So what I liked about this tank is that, one, it's a rectangular prism, which I really liked. It's not that big. It's glass. Mine is black. I wanted to get the white, but at my local pet store, which is Petco, they didn't have it. So I was like, I don't want to order this because, it can break. So I just got the black. So, what I really like about this one is right here, you can see, is a frosted glass area. This is actually where, what they call the whisper filters, which is right there, is, and it also came with this like block foam. I would take it out, but my tank is filled with water and I don't want to get water all over my dresser right now. But it had these like little boxed in areas, and it came with this natural like charcoal like thing and these little white rocks, which are called like bicarbonate rocks or carbon rocks, which is part of the 3-step filtration, which is supposed to purify the water, make it, safe for fish and plants and whatnot. And it also comes with a pump. It's called the Whisper pump. I think I mentioned it already, but it's silent. I have it in my room, and I put this in yesterday, and I had no problem with it. I slept fine. So here's the light. It has 3 settings. This is on. This is day. The switch is right here. The middle is, that's the nighttime. This is like a blue-black light. And then you could also turn it off in the middle, which, during the day it doesn't look too bad. But I like the light because I'm going to put plants in here, and plants need light. And I don't feel like a lot of light will come out through my window. So that's that. And I also have a heater in here, which is another thing that I really liked about it, that the heater and everything is put away, that, the tank is free. I mean, you can't really see them now, but if you look in the photo, you see that it's clear and there's nothing in the back, and that with a lot of fish tanks, it seems that, you see in the background, you usually see the filter and the water heater and a bunch of cords, and to me, I think that takes away from the tank. It doesn't give it a very natural look, and that's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for a natural look for my tank. So, step one, get a tank that you like. I recommend, and a lot of other people also recommend, for a beginner, get a small tank to find out if this hobby is right for you. So I got this Fluval Spec. You don't have to get this exact one. There's other brands and that you can do research yourself on. So the second thing that you need is called Substrate. And if you can see it, I know my water's very cloudy right here. This is my substrate. That's like the dirt or the gravel or sand, or some people do seashells, like crushed coral and seashells. That's what you put in your tank. Me, I'm doing a plant tank, so I need something that plants will be happy in. So I got at Petco Eco Complete Planted Aquarium Substrate. It is no rinsing. It's packed in water, which when I bought this, I just kind of didn't read it. So I didn't know it was packed in water when I opened it. So I got a little bit of water everywhere. So it's a solution for immediate results. So basically they're saying that you can add your plants in your water right away. I didn't do that because, as you can see, the water's really cloudy. So if you could look on the top, it says that is, I don't know if you could see that, mineralogically complete, which, it has iron and calcium, magnesium, all those minerals the plants need. And it also aids in the oxygen and nitrogen cycle, which, as you know, you need to breathe, and plants need that to live. So, biologically complete, which it means it has live bacteria. And this was another thing that I didn't understand about aquascaping. A lot of people, they were talking about like bacteria and that you need good bacteria. So basically what it is, the bacteria, I guess you could say it helps the plants, for lack of better words. It helps your plants. It, gets things moving and decomposing. And like if you have fish, poop and waste, if it's not being moved and decomposed and stuff, it can actually kill your fish or your plants if there's too much, because, plants need a good, happy mineral cycle going on. So, right, and then here's just a list of all the things it has inside of there. So it's right here. Biologically and mineralogically active, contains live water, purified bacteria. Alright, so this is the back. So the directions. It says use 1 to 2 pounds of the substrate per gallon of aquarium water. So mine is a 5-gallon tank. This bag is actually right here. It's 20 pounds, and as you can see, I used a lot, almost all of it. I kept a little bit out in case I need to anchor any plants or, fill up any holes later. And I also saw some DIY things that I wanted to keep it for. So, pretty much, you get the substrate that you want. You can research what plants you want and, what kind of substrates you need to get. But for me, I'm just doing beginner plants. So I just got this. So as you can see, it's right here. All down here. I got maybe an inch or 2 in here because I don't like to waste, and I bought this with my hard-earned money. So as you can see, it's cloudy. The cloudiness is actually because of, that good bacteria and stuff. So I don't know if you can see it, but where my water filter is, you can actually see the cloudiness like moving. So it says that it's going to take a couple days for that to go away. I'm hoping that once my ornaments come in, that it goes away. So, when you're putting in your dirt, a lot of aquascapers say try to imagine what you want your tank to look like. Like if you want hills or like mountains, you want something to be higher than other. Pretty much all of them were saying to do like a slope, like from the back to the front, so like slopes down, so your higher plants have more substrate to dig into than your lower plants. But I mean, I did that and I didn't like how it looked. I probably wasn't doing it right, so I just kind of have it flat right now. Probably when I put my decorations inside, I will most likely change it. We'll see how it looks. But speaking of decorations, there's a lot you can do. You could do like rocks, and obviously I'm doing plants with mine, and a lot of people do these driftwood. So I went on Etsy, and I really liked how the driftwood looked. It looked very natural. So this is the driftwood I got. I ordered it off of Etsy. I believe it was like $12. I don't remember exactly how much shipping it was, but mine is coming from Lake Erie in Ohio. It's being shipped from Ohio. And I like this one because it has this little hole inside, so when I do fish, fish can swim through. And as you can see, I have a small tank, so I needed something that would fit in here, and this just happened to be the perfect size. A lot of the other ones I was looking at were way too big or way too small, and just like Goldilocks, this was just right. So I'm doing this. People will tell you, on aquascaping videos that you need something that good bacteria can attach to establish, your nitrogen cycle and all that. So I first off wanted to do amethyst crystal geodes, but one, they were really expensive, and two, they were sharp. Like, I didn't want those sharp edges because I didn't want my fish to get, harmed. And also they say that mineral rocks and stuff, they can help, they can fluctuate your pH, which plants don't like. So I decided to get this driftwood. It hasn't come in yet. I'm hoping to get it sometime this week. Once that happens, I will do another video of me putting that in, and along with my plants. And I'm hoping that my water clears up by the time it comes in, because anticipation. I'm very excited to do this. So yeah, I'm doing that. I think I've covered everything as of now. I went over the tank, the substrate, everything. Is just, along with this, I mean, I wouldn't just take my video by word. You need to find out something that you like, what's going to work good for you. I mean, you could get a bigger tank than mine, but I mean, it's going to be more work, and I don't want to do a lot of work. So I think that's all for now. I will do another video once my driftwood comes in, and then once my water clears up. So that's it for now.